Hello, dears. Welcome to our first webinar and first in this year, where I would like to share with you some 6 most relevant skills which will define how successful you can be in 2026. Today, it will not be a regular webinar about just charts, about some strategies or instruments you can use while trading. And today, moreover, in 2026, there are way more important things which are not so available on the internet for today. So I would love to share with you that in 2026, strategy is no longer a competitive advantage. Most of you, I'm more than sure that you already know what's the indicators, and most of you are using the same indicators. You have passed same courses, same setups, same tools, same trends. But real difference for today, which can make you successful, is to understand how's the decision you are making. And our today's webinar is especially regarding decision making under the pressure. I would love our moderator to ask to start a presentation, because we will go through the through our presentation, and we will share all these 6 most relevant skills with you today. So I would also ask you to confirm that you hear me well. Right? That every sound is good, everything is good. Put plus. Write something in the chat that my voice is not cutting, everything is okay. Yes, good. Perfect. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Let's start with a quick problem which is related, and I think for most of us, yeah. It's why 90% of traders fail, and even when they absolutely know everything, yeah. I would love to say that most losing traders and most losing trades you made is not something like an uneducated. More of that, all of the people who come to the market are with a good knowledge of the, even good basic knowledge of the patterns, indicators, strategies, and everything. But knowledge is absolutely not a key problem. The main reason and main problem today is in executions. You need to understand very interesting things, that when your money is under the risk, you need to understand that emotions take control all over your trading, and analytics are always collapsing under the trading. The main and real edge we need to understand is who we are during the making our trades. Because we have some different emotions, and even more in nearest future we will share some very interesting series of educational programs regarding inner understanding and inner tune-up of the traders. And we're not talking about strategies. We will talk about even emotional part. And what I want to share with you right now is that there are different persons in our mind when we are trade, and all these persons under us are controlled by emotions. Some emotions are pushing us to raise our risks, to make some lose money come back. Some of gamblers just don't want to do a lot of analysis and everything related with the boring stuff and execute trades quickly, but at least losing. So we need to understand while you are trading which emotions are controlling you, and understanding that pressure will switch off your main and logical part. So taking all this into the consideration, we will go to our most efficient for 2026 skill is not to trade. Even if all of us will open right now chart, even for SP 500 or NASDAQ, you will see that it's like in triangle, and all moves are shorter and shorter and shorter. So we understand that in such patterns, in such scenarios, price, when it will go out of this triangle, we will receive a very huge movement. But take into consideration the whole world is like on the pause right now. Yeah, there is Iran problems, there are courts regarding for example, how it's called, tariffs, and all other several very important stuff happening all over the world. All the movements is something like a mini gambling, trying just to understand, not just to understand, trying to act before something happens. But such movements in this year is very critical, because it's a direct way for losing money. So first of all, in this year, in 2026, we need to try to understand how not to trade, because overtrading, first of all, is not a strategy. It's absolutely addiction. When you are wake up and sitting in front of the terminal and you don't see even whole picture, or all your strategy key points are not satisfied, but you're still trying to enter the trade because you are in front of the trading terminal, what you get? You are losing money, because it starts over trading. And I also would love to ask you to understand very important things, that good statement with very good results is the statement there are no unnecessary trades. So you will not have a good statement, yeah, with many trades. And even if you have an experience, you can just print out all the statements, look over the trades you have done, and then try to remember what emotions you were handling under, what emotions you were when you were pushing a button buy or sell. So you need to allow yourself not to trade. It's really very important edge and very important skill, because I will come again with that. When we are in front of trading terminal, what we want trading, yeah? So we need and we're supposed to trade. We're thinking about that. But in real life, when the stuff is not the way we really need, and we're not strong, even, I don't know, even patterns are not fully complete, it will be a very unnecessary trades, which can ruin your whole trading strategy and statement in negative. So I will conclude something like, in 2026, winners of the market will not trade a lot. They will trade only perfect setups. And to do that, you need to allow yourself not to trade every day. Let's go to next skill. Understanding price structure. You need to know that price is not random, absolutely not random, and market moves like in some phases. There are impulses, corrections, expansions. And also we have some random noise, but this random noise movement are very small if we will compare them with the general trends, impulses, and corrections. We need to understand the structure why it's happening. Be sure that at every particular moment, every single time when you are selling something or when you are buying something, there is a person who sells it or buys. Yeah, it's like different approaches. If you are buying, somebody is selling. So our main goal to be as a trader, to be as a successful trader, we need to try to be on the right side, which will be profitable for us. But to move forward, we need to try to understand motivation, why we do that, or why others, market participants, do their trade. So in general, everything is divided in some typical types of motivation. First, this is a motivation regarding future analysis. There are patterns, there are newses, there are some indicators or something showing what will be next on the market. And at the same moment, there are a second motivation about somebody needs to cut off his portfolio, somebody just needs cash and is going out. So context why the markets moves and why today we have a volume is absolutely different. And when we are going to the first part regarding analytical trades, motivated to make money, and we are using technical analysis or fundamental analysis, we need to make it more complex nowadays, because there are a lot of fake movements, like same on the US market right now. And everybody is thinking that we get a breakout of the levels from upper side or lower side and trying to try to trade it, but complexly, nothing is happening. Not everything is on the hold. So you need to understand that today's motivation of the market, for example, SP 500 was going down 2 days ago, and it was just a fear without any confirmation. The same was happening on the next day. Price was going out. It was like, who, nothing bad happened, so price will go up. But real good stuff did not happen. Still something very unpredictable is on the market. So understanding the structure of this movement and the motivation of this movement will save your deposits. When you will understand, for example, today, for example, even silver and gold, yeah, it's main materials which are used as security, insurance, capital assets. Yeah. So if the world is under the pause and something bad can be happen, but you need to invest in something, what you will do, you will try to invest in such instruments which are for savings and for risk insurance. So that's the reason, and this is a key structure why these instruments are going so high. And even on all pullbacks, they are trying to go higher and higher and higher. As soon the world will understand that nothing is under the danger, the price can go down. But today we need to survive our accounts, and for surviving these accounts, what we do, investment in gold and in silver. More of that, there are some other key points regarding silver's why it's rising, but the main skill which I want to share with you in this topic is understanding this structure. I would love also and ask our moderator to share this presentation with you. You will save it just for remind yourself. So let's move on to the next skill. It's a scenario thinking. What is a scenario thinking? One of the most important stuff why people lose money, because they are more than sure in their analysis. For example, somebody is sure that even we will go talk about right now silver and gold, and many of traders more than sure that the price is too high and it needs to go down. What they do, they are trying to collect selling positions. Or there are, I know even personally, some traders who think that SP 500, NASDAQ, or US market has much way bigger problems that it's facing right now, and it needs to go down. But day after day, markets going higher and higher and higher. And in this case, the people who does not have their scenario, what they will trade, they are gonna to lose their money. And I will understand what it does mean. For example, you made a scenario that if silver will hit, for example, level, I don't know, 90, it will go down, for example. Yeah. And you are trying to put their limit orders or any other pending orders to open these trades. But suddenly, price going higher. What do regular traders? They start trading, first of all. Their adrenaline goes higher, emotions go higher. They are just crying that, oh, they were wrong or something like that. But in retail traders always are asking, when will this price go to my prediction, to my analysis, according to what I was thinking. And professional ones who thinks under this scenario is trying to make a structure of each trade. Never mind, he invests in particular stocks, for example, buying, I don't know, any stocks which are interesting right now. For example, AGL. He's buying this stock and he puts during his trade very important things. What I will do if trade is going to my direction, and what I will do if trade is going against my prediction. What is my plan B? Markets, you need to know that market is very probabilistic and not always determined. Predictions, just standard predictions which traders have in general, yeah, it's like they create ego attachments, and these ego attachments, just believe me, ruins their statements. Only if you are able to excuse me, only if you are able to allow yourself to say, yes, in this particular case, market didn't move where I was waiting, but I have plan B. It's, first of all, way more easier to work with your ego, and you became flexible. You after this skill, you don't need to be right always, because you just need to be prepared. And when you are prepared, your ego is not under the pressure, your mind is not under the pressure, and you just know what to do. If you have questions regarding skills I'm sharing with you, please write in the chat. So let's move on, and we have next very important skills is reading context. Like the same as I was talking, that now, for example, we have you need to understand that same patterns can be even profitable or deadly, and absolutely context is defines probability. All the contexts should include higher time frames. So when you are looking on the market, you will try to look on the higher time frames. phases of the market. What does it mean? Right now we have a phase of market when everybody is trying to survive their money. That's why gold, silver, and all such assets are going higher. Volatility, it is how nervous market is right now, and alignment across the time frames can be the most efficient technical analysis context reading tool. Because when you are on the market, and still let's talk about Nasdaq, yeah, or S&P 500, and we see that it's in flat right now. This flat's making ATR making so lower and lower and lower, and it's like prepared to be boomed very very soon. But only context, what's happening right now, decides if the setup which we are facing right now on the market can be alive all that. Like, say, if we will talk about steel, gold, and silver, yeah, all of us know, for example, RSI indicator. RSI indicator is showing to us that market should go down, it's overbought, blah, blah, blah. Context says to us that market right now is very afraid of what's happening. So these instruments are very popular. And the second thing, if you will look on the higher time frames, you will see that all movements which are going high are strong, and all movements which are going down are very, very weak. And even like breathing, when you are breathe, you do a deep breath in, and breathe out is something like small and not regular. So reading the context, all the skills which I'm sharing with you right now are pretty the same, but I'm sharing you from different angles. If you don't understand if you don't understand context, you don't need to trade. If there are patterns but you don't know confirmation in context, don't trade. If context is not confirmed on other and different time frames, be careful. So reading market contexts is very important to confirm all the movements, because I will come again with this phrase that noise is not very big according to general movement, but noise creates entry points when you are not prepared. You are starting to act very quickly or something like that, and you miss the context. So let's move to the next, our regular mental calibration. This is very important thing, you know. Trading, uh, trading psychology is very dynamic, and it's not fixed. And even what's happening with you after losses, sometimes you became a different trader, or even the same shit's happening, sorry for the words, when you win, you are also different trader. To avoid some inner attachments to your ego and to your trading scenario, you need, first of all, calibrate your mental addictions to trading. You need to understand that when you are trading, yeah, it's a person who can do sometimes profitable and sometimes losing trades. And it's very common thing when you are doing such things, yeah, because there are many variations, and market is not 100% predictable. So you can lose money during the trading, and you need to understand it very, very deeply. But why I'm talking regarding mental calibrations, because when trader do some losses in the row, they start to ruining their self. They start inner critic, which beats them up, and they are trying to just bring their money back. This creates more big attachment to their ego and predictions they made in the past, and day after day, trade after trade, their successfully trades percentage is going lower. Why? Because they are thinking that they became a bad person because they bad trade. So you need to determine who you are when you are trading and who you are during your regular life. And losing traders and winning traders, it's like a part of all of the of all the process. Some trades are granting us with a profit and our statement rises with its balance, and some trades are just missed. And it is absolutely regular stuff during the trading. And you don't need to allow these losses to influence on yourself like a trader. What do professionals in this case? They only adjust risks, size, and frequency of the trading. They don't adjust their self. They are tuning up they control their mental and emotional addiction to the trading, and self-awareness becomes a form of risk management. So try to calibrate your mental state, which is right now it's anger, it's depressive, or it's very happy after some winning trades, and make it work with you. Only risk management and only risks for each single trade is can be attached during whole trading period. All the traders who understand their mental state, believe me, trade better. They trade better, their statement is better, and they don't do over trading. And more of that, I will come again to the first post, that skill, the over trading is the most ruinable skill which kills your deposit. So I would love to ask you if you have a questions before we will go to the sixth bonus skill, which we want to share with you right now. If there are any questions. Okay, let's move. If we will receive questions, I will tell you. The sixth skill is very bonus skill. We and our trader are more than our traders in our company. We have experienced more than 14 years trading on the market. And from time to time, we were thinking about how to create and share trading courses and also analytics, how we do it. And we were thinking about just to make a regular trading course. We are sorry, we are still working on that, but we decided to create more interesting stuff. We decided to create a channel, personal channel for traders, where we can share not only just regular signals, what you need to buy or need to sell. We need to share what was the reason how we made these trades, because good words are very easy. Yeah, we can speak a lot about how successful we are, how good is our approach to the market, but the main thing, if you would love to learn and do something with you and make you way more better trader and understand what the skills, these 5 and 6 skills were needed for to achieve good trading statement by the end of the year, we decided to make public what we are doing in our company. So what we are buying, why we are buying, and what was the reason and what was the state of the market and context why these trades were made. So today we are opening super how to say, very useful Telegram channel. We were running it in Russian for couple of months, it's just as a start, and we decided to do it for you in English, which is really can be really easily approached for by everybody. And by 2026, being a soul in this very rough world of trading with many thousands of noises, where the main skill, as I told you, is not to trade, it will be a very important tool for you just to assist you with a good trading. So we want to share with you our approach in trading. Moreover that, I will also say to you, and you can check it, you can message us in the future, message our Katerina, our moderator, regarding we will can share our results. We made 14 trades during these years in US stock market and received 12 profitable, and only 2 were stopped. So it will be very affordable tool which you can use with us. And let's go what we can take away from this course today. So there's no questions. Okay. Let's summarize. Structure is way more important than the signals and context over any patterns you can see on the market. If you would love to be a maximum successful, you need to try and mindset to work with your mindset, because it's way more important who you are when you are trading, rather just using some super strategies. Because even if somebody is sharing with you very good signal, for example, I don't know, I'm telling you buy silver, for example. Now it's not a signal, just to be clear with you. And you see a small drop down, you became panic, you became afraid of it, and you are just losing money. So don't first of all work with your mindset, then with the strategy. And professional trading is integration of the information and not only just information and the strategies. And try not to trade, because for some people you need just to allow yourself not to trade. So let's finish our today's webinar, our first webinar, regarding what you need to be successful in 2026. And just remember that discipline in 2026 is way more rewardable rather just standard structure or standard strategy, even the best strategy. Consistency belongs only to those who are master of their self first, and then the market. So if you want a clear, if you would love to have a very clear statement, it begins with a statement where are no just losing trades. So stay tuned up with us. It was our first webinar. Hope you loved it. If you have questions regarding our channel, which we are developing for you, just message us. And we will try to do it on monthly or double weekly basis to share some tips with you, which can help you to survive in 2026 and finish this year with a very good profitable statement. Thank you very much. Subscribe to our channels, and thank you for watching.